Hi, I'm Sharon. I'm owner, designer and creator at Stitch Doodle, a little online store where I draw all sorts of things cute and quirky and turn them into notebooks, badges, pins, keyrings, art prints, you name it. If I can pop something on it, I will. So what's in store in this week's vlog? I'll have some happy mail, I think possibly some unboxing. This is what happens when you leave weeks in between. I can never remember what I've recorded. A wee update about the Edinburgh Fringe that my son took part in this year. And I've got a whole new collection launching called Too Cute to Spook. All these little characters, I'll keep it away from the light. And my little assistant here is going to help me. So let's start with this. This is an A4 art print. It's printed onto satin paper and it's all board back to protect. So that's A4 art print. We've got a whole selection of autumn birthday cards. So we've got Happy Birthday, Have a Magical Birthday, Have a Totally Wonderful Birthday, Have a Spectacular Birthday, Happy Birthday Pumpkin, my favourite, Just Dropping in to say happy birthday. Little spider spinning her little web. And they all come with an envelope, lovely brown envelope, clear on the inside, quite classy looking. So that's the cards. What else is there? Oh, let's see. Oh, sticker sheets. Got little sticker sheets. There's about 20 stickers on here. So great for decorating your journals and planners and diaries. Sticker sheets. Oh, notebook. This time I've gone for a DL notebook. This is the first time I've done one of these. So there's 50 pages, as you can see. And so it's great for your shopping list, your to-do list, your little reminders. So that's that. And then we have a postcard collection, which are also A5 prints. So you get all 6 of these in this little pack. So we've got just a wee bit batty. He is my most favourite character now. Out of the 30 years I've been illustrating, I love this little guy. He's blind as a bat, like myself, and absolutely terrified of flying, like myself. Then we've got Hello Pumpkin. How cute are these little pumpkins? And then here's my little friend Boo. She is just way too cute to spook. She wouldn't frighten anybody. Don't let the little things bug you. And here's his little bug. He's probably just going to eat. It's not going to bug him. He's just going to have it for lunch. And then believe in magic. We all need to believe in magic. We need to believe in something because it's a rough old world out there. And last but not least, creep calm and carry on. Now, I'm totally terrified of spiders. Why I drew one, I will never know. But I think I've managed to make her cute enough to be acceptable. And she's doing her little knitting. You know, everybody thinks they spin webs. They don't. They just knit them. They get the needles out and they knit them. On the back of each print, it's printed like a postcard. So you could send these off to people or you could just pop them on your wall, on your board. So that's that. And last but not least, the noisy ones. So we've got little pin badges. So we've got Knit 1 Purl 8 and they've all got a holographic finish. Look at that shine. Then there is Told You So and Hello Pumpkin. And my little friend Boo. And there's a cool cat, little shimmery, and my little pal, a wee bit batty. There's also apparel available. So we've got, so far we've got just a wee bit batty and there's also one with the pumpkins. Hello Pumpkin. So as and when new products arrive, I will add them straight to the website and I'll let you know here. So if you pop over to store, you'll be able to pick these products up now ready to pick, pack and ship. I've also set up the website for USA shipping. I know this has been a bit of a nightmare the past few weeks for a lot of small businesses. So I've set it all up. I haven't had any USA orders yet, so I have no idea if I've set it up correctly. So only time will tell, and please be patient while we figure it out. Additional new products in store this month. I've got 2 new cross-stitch charts. We've got Dream Maiden and Dream Raven. So they're available to download now, either on Shopify store or on the Etsy store. Then we've got, preparing for next year, since it's September, Joanna Basford's weekly colouring diary. So every week there's a new piece of artwork to colour. Absolutely stunning. She's definitely one of the best colouring book designers there is. And last but not least, I've put together a little gift set. So you've got a peacock keyring, you get 2 stickers, and there's a little pin badge here as well. So I thought these would be really good for, dare I say, Secret Santa. Little gifts. They're nice and slim, so you could pop it in the post. So if you want to send a gift to someone that's not close by, nice and easy to post. It would go in a large letter envelope. So I think that's that for this month. And as we creep nearer and nearer to the Christmas season, I shall be adding new bits and bobs here and there. A couple of vlogs ago I told you about some other new cross-stitch designs I'd done. One was Christmas Maiden, one was Snow Maiden. So I started stitching Snow Maiden, and this is how far we've got. I've got her wings and that. But because I've now designed some new designs, I want to stitch them too. So the cross stitchers amongst you out there will understand. So this is the start of Dream Raven. And as you can see, I've done a lot of unpicking because I take a notion about 10 o'clock at night to do a little bit of stitching, and what happens is this. So I'll maybe do some later this afternoon and get back up to speed. So this is Dream Raven. I've popped it on this nice kind of faded orangey autumny fabric. It has got a name. I've got it written in my journal, which I should get out. That might help. Yep, so my little cross-stitch journal. So I'm stitching Dream Raven on Moonglow 16 count. Is that right? Yep, Dream Raven. So this is my little journal that I keep all my little notes in. And all the little times I've stitched. It would probably be full if I was to note all the times I've unstitched as well. So there we go. So that's cross-stitch up to date. I really need to get into doing cross-stitch vlogs, which are called floss tubes. But time and energy. Time for some happy mail. And let's see. There we go. So this is from Swirly Nicks. I'm a member of her sticker club, but I've also been waiting very impatiently for her autumn collection. So here we go. So 2 washi tapes. These are, I don't think these are autumn collection. These are ones that she already had. So we've got the bees and we've got the little vines. This one, little plush room. Now this is one of the new ones. How adorable is he? Whisper the Ghost. That is so cute. And then we've got the stickers I ordered. So let's have a look. Got a little thank you card. How adorable is that? Black cat sticker. Oops, we're wobbling a bit. And these are 2 of the autumn sticker sheets. So we've got scarecrows and witches. And now for the sticker club. I need to stop hitting this stand. So every month in our Patreon club you get some stickers. Oh, I've forgotten some. So let's see what we've got this month. We have got, oh look, a little planet lollipop. Sunshine. All sunset dreams. Isn't that gorgeous? And then for the planner. So I'll leave Swirly Nick's details below because our sticker club, it's just lovely to get something every month in the post. It's not a bill. Here we go. This next piece of Happy Mail is from Fauna Rose. She's someone I've followed on YouTube for a long time, and she mainly does scrunchies, but a whole load of other things, and she's expanding every single month. So no audio for this one, unfortunately. So I'll pop a little tune on, keep you going. So if you watched my last vlog, I was heading off to the Edinburgh Fringe to see my son and his friends. They were doing an entire week of shows at Greenside. Now I suffer from severe anxiety. I'm not very good at going out in the big bad world, hence the nails or lack of. So going to Edinburgh during the Fringe tattoo season, it really was exposure therapy. But I did okay. I managed. I didn't have a meltdown or anything like that. But they were absolutely fantastic. I went on the Tuesday and I also went back on the Saturday and then went out for something to eat at night. So yeah, I suffered 2 days in Edinburgh, which is the most beautiful city there is. It's absolutely stunning. But yeah, for someone that suffers from social anxiety, it's not that great. So I'll pop in a little montage of some sneaky photos I took while they were performing. This time next week, I'm off to see him in the Dundee Fringe. The Dundee Fringe has been running, I think it's fourth year now, and it's getting bigger and bigger every year. So he's doing a one-man show at Dundee Fringe. So I shall report back on that. Looking forward to that. Just my little baby boy on his own, on the big stage. And in other news, what else has been happening lately? Well, this week, yesterday, I had to buy a whole new printer. The one I had before, I had for about 2.5 years. It was a real workhorse. I worked it to bits, and it just was not printing properly. There was blobs of ink everywhere. It wouldn't print on some types of paper. Certainly didn't like sticker paper anymore. So I thought I'll give it a clean out first, see if I can save some money. So I got in there with a little brush and sweeping out all the little bits, all the rollers, all the bits it tells you to do. And out popped a white feather. Now, I mean, it wasn't a tiny little feather because I've got a budgie, so it wasn't one of his feathers. It was a good size feather, a white feather. Now, I know what they symbolise, and I have no idea why it's in my printer, because the printer no longer works, and it cost me £200 to buy a new one. I've bought exactly the same one because I still had lots of ink to use up, so I didn't want to buy a whole new printer and have wasted ink. So that's all set up, ready to rock and roll, but a white feather, what's that all about? And what else? Oh, I've discovered a new hobby, because I need a new hobby. I need a new hobby. But I'll probably put them in the shop because there's no way I can use them all. But I watched a few YouTube videos and people were making pens. So I went on to the Amazonian place and I bought some supplies. I've been making pens and I love them. I've also bought glue so I can glue them together so they're firmer. So let me give you a little show and tell of my pen collection. So and put it up against me. We've got a little daisy one, and it's even got a little tassel on it. So there we go, that's that one. You'll see I've made quite a few. And there's a pink one. And then we have a white and purple sparkly one. And a nice kind of green and beige one. Lilac and white sparkly. And these are what they look like in the little pouches. So I fell down an absolute rabbit hole with these, and there are so many kind of charms and gems and things you can add to them. I love them, so I'm probably going to pop them in the shop. I'll check the stability of them. I have glued them so that all these bits and pieces stay together because I don't want them falling apart. So I'll do a few trial runs and we'll see what happens. But yeah, come into the shop soon. Now, anything else? What else have I been up to? Next week, I've got the Dundee Fringe. Already done the Edinburgh one. And yeah, just taking each day. I had a birthday last week. How could I forget that? It was my birthday this time last week, so that's why there was no filming last week. So that was lovely. I got some Lego, because you're never too old for Lego. A friend of mine said, shouldn't you be settling down with some cats by now? And I was like, no. I'm in the corner playing with my Lego. So yeah, some Lego, some smelly things, some candles. It's great. I love birthdays, love Christmas, love prezzies, love all the sorts. So yeah, what have I got planned for the coming week? I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure there's something, but I should write it down in one of my new fancy notebooks, shouldn't I? Because yeah, I've got a few. Yeah, so I'll leave the vlog here for now. I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea. Probably remember everything I forgot to tell you. A bit of a bite to eat. And then we'll see where we go from there. So stay tuned. Visit the store. See if there's anything you fancy. Try out the USA shipping if you dare. And I'll see you next time.